Hello and thank you for listening to WRYAT, New Orleans' fifth-ranked public radio station. As always, we're broadcasting live from a prefabricated Home Depot shed located off of South Carrollton by the Popeyes.
Hello, I'm Teek Pilates, and you're listening to WRYAT, New Orleans' fifth-ranked public radio station. We're broadcasting live out of a prefabricated Home Depot shed located off South Carrollton by the Popeyes. But this is a very special time of year for us because we're holding a fundraiser to get money so we can get out of the shed. That's right, we want an actual recording studio.
I need a woman's restroom, Teek.
Or a gender-neutral restroom.
Yes, but a feminine gender-neutral restroom. I need to be able to dispose of certain things, mi amigo.
I hear your needs, lady friend. Sometimes you gotta clean that jade egg or unload the balloon full of Adderall.
That's my producer, Madison Yasqueen, and our assistant editor-in-chief, Feelings Oppenheimer. Say hi, guys.
Hola.
Ciao.
And they want the funds so we can get a proper restroom instead of that funnel and coffee can full of sandwich bags near the dumpster. But a new studio would mean more than just a ladies' restroom. It would mean soundproof walls. It would mean we wouldn't have to get our electricity from a nearby light pole. It would mean city-approved air circulation.
I recently got diagnosed with tuberculosis because of this place.
All in all, we're trying to hit a goal of $15,000 by the end of the week. $15,000. Now, you might be asking yourself, Teek, WRYAT airs out-and-out advertisements every single week. Why should we donate money to you when you already advertise as much or more than a for-profit radio station? Well, the owner of WRYAT was hoping to get a new studio by putting those ad proceeds into a few investments, but those all turned out poorly. He invested in the Hertz Donuts on Tulane.
That lasted 2 weeks, compadre.
He manufactured a whole bunch of Saints Super Bowl 2020 fidget spinners in order to anticipate modern hip trends.
I would still buy one of those, Teek.
He tried to invest some of the money into the Hard Rock Hotel, but let's just say that deal fell apart.
What a tragedy the Hard Rock Cafe brand has always been. Es no bueno.
Now we, the staff, are trying to do what we can to salvage the situation by getting you, our dear listener, to help us out. Because with your money, we can be better equipped to produce more of the content you enjoy every day. We're talking our classic radio shows like BOAT Talk, Left, Right, and Kenner, Wait, Don't Stab Me, Louisiana Smells with Mumsy Grab'em, The Meth Radio Hour, The Reading Love, This American Liposuction, Loupe Gooru's Music Odyssey, Woke Stocks, and I could go on and on.
And you know, Teek, it's not just those classical flagship shows. It's also the new voices that public radio gets out there. My favorite nuevo show on WRYAT radio is Yuppies on Hip Hop. Let's take a listen.
So, really, when Ice Cube says he'll swarm any person in a cop uniform, he's really saying he disagrees with the way peace officers execute the laws in early 90s California. I can somewhat relate because of my days hosteling across Europe.
It really is a great show, Madison. I learned everything I know about Joe Budden from it. Excuse me. But for my money, the best new show on WRYAT is Professors Eat Butter. Distinguished academics engage in discourse and competitive eating involving solid blocks of pure butter.
Next up, we have Professor Ingalls from Stanford University. He's the chair of the Thermodynamics Department. He's on the school's Board of Regents, and he's a fellow at the National Academy of Scientists. Last year, he got NASA's Distinguished Medal of Service for his contribution to the field of flight, and today he's going to eat 5 pounds of unsalted land of lakes. Let's begin.
In a demonstration of just how great our programming is, we're going to have a special treat for you today. It's a special airing of one of our flagship shows, BOAT Talk. Here, coming to you from in front of a live audience in the Gravier Bolognese, are the Damico brothers.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ronnie Damico.
And my name is Donnie Damico. Thank you for coming out tonight. This is BOAT Talk.
This is BOAT Talk. Normally, we're filming or recording in the studio, in the little shed that's by our shed.
Yeah, it's we live in a shed next to the shed. It made it pretty convenient.
Yeah, it took us a while to find this place.
Yeah, we don't like to leave that shed much, but that's the whole idea, is to get out the shed, right, Ronnie?
Yeah, you're right, Donnie.
All right, so let's get out the shed and let's go ahead and the way our show normally works, we take a caller who has a boat question or a boat-related question. So let's just
How do
go
we
ahead.
answer it? Because we know about boats.
Yeah, that's what we do. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and throw out to someone in the audience tonight there,
Anybody
Ronnie.
got a boat question that's burning in the back of their brains? That lady's got one.
So I've never had a boat before, and I'm really thinking about buying my first boat. So is there a boat that you would recommend for a first time?
Boat
Good
for a
question there, Donnie.
first time.
First time,
You remember
Paul.
the first time, Ronnie?
I remember my first time. Like,
Man, I remember your first time too, pal. I was there.
you were there. You were in the back seat the whole time we drove there.
Yeah,
I
that
was nervous.
It was a little odd, but it was at the same time you said you needed me there for support. So I
Yeah.
said, that's my brother. I'll be in the back seat.
Why would I go by myself there, Donnie?
Oh no, I'm telling you, a lot of people do go by themselves, but I was there with you. All right,
Yeah.
I was there with you the whole way, even though I
felt so bad. I was feeling sick like I am right now. Like, normally my voice is like a lot better than this. Like, it's pretty. But right now I sound like, you know those Muppets that they don't let sing? Like the one that throws the fish? Or the one that blows up stuff?
Is that
That's what I sound like right now.
what you got, like Kermit or something?
No, Kermit, they let sing songs there, Donnie. But,
Yeah.
but it's the other ones. That crazy one with the like weird eyes and he's like, "Rah, rah, rah," and he blows up stuff.
Like Kermit or something?
No, not like that.
Alright, you know I was more of a C-SPAN kid. I was a little odd.
Yeah.
Because I go in for the old Muppets so much.
The rest of us were watching all the actors on there.
Oh, it's terrifying. I mean, animals don't talk like that, you know. And what is that there? It looks like it was made out of felt something. That was just, no, there was no way around it. No, I was more interested in legislation.
Yeah, but Donnie, like, let's look at the facts here there, pal. Listen, like, the Muppets took a generation of people and it taught them all life's lessons. What did you learn from C-SPAN?
Well, how a bill becomes a law, for one thing. I don't see any Kermits teaching you that. What did old Kermit teach you about? How not to sound like a freak so much?
He taught me about project management because he would yell at the guy with the glasses that also didn't get to sing, named Scooter.
No, that was that PowerPoint that we watched, Ronnie.
No, that was the Muppet, man.
Okay, Muppets, PowerPoint, C-SPAN. We're all casting a wide net out here. I feel like we should break it down.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Okay. So back to the question.
Yeah.
Question at hand. I don't know. I never really watched those Muppets though.
I'm telling you, you just gotta give it a chance, pal. Like,
Are they still doing Muppets? Like, is that still a thing?
They brought it back. There was a catfish that was hosting it. They were like, Kermit, you had your run, pal.
So now they got catfish involved in the whole operation?
Yeah,
is it
that
a
was the
frog? Is it a
90s.
bird? You had the Muppets, you had Sesame Street. Felt like two warring mafia factions or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. The Muppets were basically like a mafia family. You had the normal Muppets, and then they branched off in New York, and they set up shop on a street. They basically took over that whole neighborhood.
And you don't see how that's a bad influence? Spend a little more time watching C-SPAN, we might learn how to bust those Muppets.
What are you talking about, bad influence? The Muppets were there to make it a better neighborhood. Look, yeah, they had a big hairy
No,
stuffy.
see, now you're sounding like Dad. Now you're sounding like Dad when we started asking him about where he got his first boat. He said it's just a little import-export, but the neighborhood really likes us, okay? And we were like, well, what happened to Mr. Patelli? And he was just like, don't ask so much questions. Then he asked you if you were wearing a wire, and you were like, why would I wear a wire, Dad?
Yeah, I don't wear wires, Donnie.
You're not really Yeah, no, I know. I never seen you wear no wires or nothing.
Yeah, it's just because I don't want to wear wires, all right? I don't need that kind of support in my life, Donnie.
That's why you got me, buddy.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I support you, Ronnie.
I appreciate you. Donnie was there when I first watched the Muppets.
And that's why I was there. I was there the first time I watched the Muppets. I was in the back seat.
So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you for the question. Thanks for coming out. Help us get out the shed.
Yeah, this is Ronnie D'Amico.
This is Donnie D'Amico. See you on the water. Yeah.
What does WRYAT mean to you?
Well, first of all, I don't know what it is. Second of all, I think I saw someone posting about it. That's my friend, but I don't listen to it.
Well, I believe they're the 5th-ranked public radio station in town.
Your boy love them Saints, boy. Who dat? Tiger bait, chomp chomp.
No, Tina, I'm talking to the radio right now. No, I don't want to talk to you.
Local entertainment at its best.
Give me $1 and I'll answer your question.
It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Listen, I think it's wonderful for just to kind of listen to, tune in on the drive home. It's wonderful content. What radio station was this again? Was this 107? 106? No? No, I never listened to your radio station. I have no idea what you're talking about.
WRYT is #1 radio station in my hometown of Podlo, Russia.
Going right into it. Don't want to waste any time. Normally I don't get to hang out with anybody except for like wild animals like a coyote, but I don't have a coyote. I have a really, really wonderful guest today. It's Miss Judy Reagan. And Miss Judy Reagan, I got a few questions for you.
Well,
I've been a big fan.
Thanks, Loupe. It's a thrill to be here, and I hope we can help you raise a lot of money to get out of the shed.
Oh yeah, if not, we're gonna be okay.
Okay.
The first question, it's not about me, it's about you.
Okay.
First question I would like to know is, what you want to be when you grow up?
This year, I'd like to be president.
Hold on, well, I'll vote for you.
Yeah, 2020, I may have a different answer.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Well, let's just move on then. You got any words for the wise or words to live by?
Oh, yeah. Boil your crawfish outside.
Yeah,
Don't do it in your kitchen.
No, that's so smart. Home buyers, listen up. Third question.
Yes.
What's your least favorite song?
Ooh, gosh. Well, for me, I think it would be Stand By Your Man.
You wrote that?
No, I didn't write that.
Oh, then fuck that song. You can say the F word. This is not a holy church anymore. Number 4, speaking of holy stuff, when you get to heaven, because I know that's where you're going, what would you like to hear James Lipton say to you?
Ooh. I'm sorry I never had you on my show.
Oh, yeah. What would be your favorite non-cuss word to say to his face?
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yeah. I like astrology. But that's enough about me. I think what we really want to do is have you play some wonderful songs because, Gift the Gapping is great, but actually, Get the Jamming is better.
That's right. We got to jam.
Okay, Mama, lay back. I'm a hit. I ain't jelly. I could keep doing this until you're ready. Oh, yeah. Everybody sit back, relax, close your eyes. Or keep them open.
You ever wondered why the CVS receipts are so long? It's kind of like the same reason some men I know have chin beards. And some women I know wear long, long vests. We're hiding something, right? Well, this thing's out of control. It doesn't even have an off switch. Hey, Big Pharma, you're ruining the karma. What you got overpriced and bad for me? Hey, drug maker, you overpriced fakers. What you cooking up for addicted to me? You charge 17 grand for a shot that's a dime. Convince all the doctors to tell me that I'm about to expire if I don't co-sign on the job that will make me worse over time. I said, hey, drug makers, you overpriced fakers. What you got cooking up today for me? The Democrats say they're gonna put you in check. I hope it's true, cause you're a pain in the neck. Hate you and all of you, and your Loupe too. Loupe is the French pronunciation for asshole. Hey, drug maker, overpriced faker, what you got cooking up today for me? I said, hey, Big Pharma, you're ruining my karma. What you got overpriced? Every time I pay a copay, I'm so sad. What you got overpriced tonight for me? You've been there, right? Woo. Woo. That's my Medicare for All song. This song has a real personal feeling for me. And as soon as it comes back to me, I'll sing it to you. It's being out of the shed, I think that's doing. Oh, K-Boomer, that's what they are calling me today. And the stock exchange and climate change are all things I ruined along the way. I'm a boomer and I know that makes you feel so bad. And you start to cry when I say that my college didn't even need a loan. I'm blamed for the ills of the world. I'm the target when curses are hurled. And when you quit about my broken hip, Gen X and Y and Z won't last long as us boomers. I'm a boomer, okay. I'm a boomer, but that doesn't mean that I'm a louse. And you look so stern, 'cause you'll never earn what I have or even own a house. I'm blamed for the ills of the world. I'm the target when curses are hurled. And when you say, just get out of the way, remember that I'm on borrowed time. I'm a boomer, I'm a boomer. Okay, 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 okay.
What is your earliest memory of WRYAT?
Me and my daddy used to listen to it when we'd fix the truck.
I saw one of my buddies post about it on Facebook, I think in fall of 2019.
I play it in my Uber when I drive around the city.
I was just scanning the radio one day and boom, there it was.
Actually, I was in rehab.
I remember the Berlin Wall fell, and then I turned on the radio to listen to music for the first time, and there was Loupe Gooru talking about a song that involved fishnets.
When I was getting burglared on the street, the person was carrying a boombox, and he was blaring it, and then he took my body.
It's all they played at the jail I was in.
I remember going to Piccadilly, and it was over the loudspeakers as I was getting my liver.
Good day to you all, fair listeners. My name is Wimpy the Wise, New Orleans' #1 street hustler, and you're listening to Panhandled, New Orleans' only panhandling financial advice show. And would you believe it that I, Wimpy the Wise, was recently named WRYAT's chief financial advisor? Give a little clap there for Wimpy on his new hustle here at the studio. Now, if you've been listening at all today, you know that we are having ourselves a little fundraiser to help buy a better studio shack or new chairs or something. But just because it's a fundraiser don't mean we can't have a little fun, you know what I'm saying? And while everyone else was out having fun at the live event, old Wimpy hung back at the studio to keep the coyotes out and record any final donations that may come in. So I'm going to let y'all know how well we did or didn't do at the end of this segment. But first, I'm going to drop a little knowledge on y'all's asses. That's right, I'll be breaking down for y'all another patented, genuine New Orleans street hustle by me, Wimpy. All right, now, let's not dilly-dally no more and jump straight into the damn thing so we can hurry up and see if we getting out of this here shack. Now, last episode, we learned about how to know where someone got them shoes. So keeping to that theme, we are going to discuss one of the more simple shoe-oriented hustles, and that is, of course, the shoe shine. This gimmick is part theater, part charm, and all work. To put it simply, the goal of this hustle is to actually shine the shoes of a dumbass tourist in exchange for some cash money. Sounds pretty straightforward, I know, but follow me here. First, you're gonna need some materials. Specifically, a device for shining and some makeshift polish if no real polish can be acquired. I'd go with an old rag of shirt or other piece of fabric for the shiner, but as for the polish, well, that's your pleasure, fam. I typically use some good old-fashioned Wimpy juice. That's right, but I may not be around or the stores might all be sold out of Wimpy juice. So here's your first chance to make this hustle your own. I've seen some of my fellow co-hustlers use various other liquids for this bit, such as water, puddle water, beer or alcohol, piss, or whatever liquid is available and can be stored in a small container readily. And don't worry if your chosen liquid don't actually polish, because this is more of a performance than an actual shining of the shoes. Once you have your supplies, it's time to hit the streets. You're going to want to keep an eye out for people with busted-ass shitty shoes. You'll obviously want to stay away from those with nicer, cleaner shoes because, oh boy, they get pissed when you even try to touch their fresh kicks. Old Wimpy definitely got his ass handed to him a few times for rubbing his juice into some Jordans or other limited edition sneakers, so be careful out there, y'all. Anyway, once you've targeted some busted, dirty old shoes and need of shining, it's time to make your move. Now, the next part is the bread and butter of the shoe shine gimmick, because as previously stated, it ain't about getting them shoes shine. No, it's about the show you're fixing to give them. This is where Wimpy would come at him with a, "Excuse me, what are them dirty walkers doing on such a dapper gentleman or gentle lady such as yourself? How about a complimentary polishing?" Now, you just heard me say complimentary, which means free. But again, you ain't charging them to rub piss into their shoes with a rag. No, you're going to encourage tips for the show you're fixing to put on. However, I would most certainly advise first-timers to get permission before closing in on the shoes, else you risk getting kicked. If they say, no harm, no foul, move on to the next mark. But if they accept, then put on your biggest smile, your dancing shoes, and give it to them. You can serenade them while you're shining, berate them while you're shining, joke them up while you're shining, or dick them down while you're shining. Hell, you can even make up a tragic novella of your troubled past in a bid for pity change. Regardless of your approach, just make sure they feel safe and empowered. You'll typically want to spend around 1 to 2 minutes of rubbing per shoe to ensure the illusion is complete. But once you're done with both your performance and the shining, that's when you request a suggested tip. Now, don't be too greedy. Hustlers are by no means professional shoe polishers. But don't sell yourself short either. If they expensive-looking shoes, or if you know your performance would have gotten a standing ovation at the Sanger, then push for a $5. You did work for it after all. Anyway, that's about it for the simple shoe shine hustle. Some cheap materials, a quality show, and heavy confidence is all you need. Shine responsibly, fair listeners. Now, to reveal what you've all been waiting for. That's right, the results of our Get Out the Shack fundraiser. All right, they're handing me the final numbers now. And it looks like for the 10th year in a row, WRYAT has failed to raise any kind of funds as part of the Get Out the Shack fundraiser. Jesus, WRYAT. Even I can do better than that just by hustling in the quarter. Did they even put out a tip hat or let people know how they can donate? Man, you got to put out a tip hat. That's panhandling rule number 1. Oh well, yes, it's another year here in the shack for WRYAT. But that ain't our problem now, isn't it? Haha, no indeed. Well, that's our time, fair listeners. I've been your panhandling and hustling guru, Wimpy the Wise. Stay shining, Nola.
As a local New Orleanian, what would you like WRYAT to produce more of?
I mean, honestly, that second line tracker was very helpful for me.
Y'all, dude, give me more dorm talk, dude.
Yeah, man, I like that bounce, and I like that trap rap, and I like that anime J-pop stuff that they play before Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well, I know what you could do with less of, and that's those fucking lawyer commercials. Cut that shit out.
Yeah, has anyone talked about the lawyer commercials? Because that's a big, crazy thing that I don't want to hear on the radio when I'm listening to something funny.
This is WRYAT New Orleans Guerrilla Radio. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.